Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So you are welcome back to the continuation of our e-learning program. So last lesson we solved an example, but it remains two. So inshallah today we want to continue with the remaining. So the second one is cos for 41.23 degrees. Cos 41.23 degrees. Is that clear? Now, the table of cosine of angles in degrees, we have it. Then, under it, we are told that we should subtract the difference. Now, before we go to that, what we are asked to find is cos 41.23 degrees. But we are going to look at the closest angle to cos 41.23. And the closest one is what? Cos 41.20 degrees. Is that clear? Now, 41.23 degrees is what we are asked to find. 23 is not in minutes, but in degrees. But if it is in minutes, we convert it to degrees. But this one is in degrees. So we don't have to convert it to what? To degrees again. Is that clear? Because it has been in degrees already. So we are going to look at cos 41.20 because it's the one that is closest to cos 41.23 degrees. So under 8, 41 under 2, we look at 41 under 2, and it will give us 0.752. 0.752. Is that clear? Is that clear? So that is 41 under 2. Note that it is in degrees, not minutes. Are we together? So we now subtract 41.20 degrees from 41.23 degrees. So it will give us what? 0.03 degrees. So we now look at, it will now be cos 0.03 degrees. Is that clear? Because the difference is 3. We look at 3. The number under 3 is 3. Is that clear? The number under 3 is 3. Where 3 is the difference. So cos 0.03 degrees will now give us 0.003. Is that clear? We now write it in 4-figure after the decimal because we are talking about 4-figure table now. Is that clear? It will now be 0.003 degrees. Are we clear? So, 41 cos 41.20 degrees plus 0.03 degrees. Is that clear? Which is cos 41.20 degrees is 0.7524 from this. Are we together? 0.7524. But the difference of 3 is 0.003. Now, in cos, we subtract the difference. We subtract. You will see it on your 4-figure table. That is, subtract difference. So we now subtract the difference. So when we subtract it, it will now give us cos 41.23 degrees will now give us 0.7521. Are we together? 0.7521. Note that we subtract the differences of cosine because the cosine of angle usually decreases with the angle. It usually decreases with the angle. If you check the four-figure table very well, look at it. Is that clear? As the angle is decreasing, the value will be what? Will be decreasing. Are we together? Are we together? So that is why cos 41.23 degrees will give us 0.7521 degrees. Can we move forward? Now let us look at tan 60.42 degrees. Tan 60.42 degrees. Now, we choose the one that is closest to what? To this angle. Now we choose tan 60.40 degrees. Are we together? So we now look at tangent of angles in degrees. So when we look at tangent of angle, we look at tan 60 under 4. Tan 60 under 4 will give us 1.76. 1.760. Are we together? That is from the table. Is that clear? Then the difference is that we subtract 60.40 from 60.42 degrees, which will give us 0.02 degrees. Is that clear? Now, under this, we add, you see, we add the difference. We add the what? We add the difference. Therefore, tan 0.20 degrees will give us 0.0001. That is, the difference is 2. Look at difference 2. Under difference 2, we see 1. Is that clear? That is why I circled that 1. Is that clear? So we now write it in 4 figure. So it will be 0.0001. So we now add the difference. Is that clear? We add 1.760. We add it to 0.0001. Therefore, tan 60.42 degrees will give us 1.7601. It's very simple and straightforward. Are we together? So, summarily, in sine and tan, that is tangent of angle, we add the difference. But if it is cosine, we subtract the difference. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? So, let's move on to the next one. Now, Pythagoras, we want to look at Pythagoras' theorem. Pythagoras' theorem. Pythagoras' theorem states that if squares are drawn on the side of a right-angled triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. The hypotenuse is BC. Is that clear? The hypotenuse is BC in a right-angled triangle. And we can see the side ABC. Are we together? So the hypotenuse is A. So it will be A square, which is equal to B square plus C square. Now, example 2. Find the values of x in figure below. Find the values of x in figure below. We are given the hypotenuse as 10 and the other two sides as 8 and x. So we now say 10 square is equal to 8 square plus x square. So if we want to find the value of x, we take 8 square to the other side. So it will now be equal to x square, which is equal to 10 square minus 8 square. 10 square is 10 times 10, which is 100, minus 8 times 8, which is 64. So when we subtract 64 from 100, it will give us 36. So the square root of 36 is 6. The square root of 36 is what? Is 6 from Pythagoras theorem. And this one is simple because we might have come across it when you are in GS3. Is that clear? So it's very simple. So we apply it in trigonometric ratio. Inshallah, this is where we are going to stop for today. So by next time, till next time that we are going to meet, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.